conference for day one of 2023 McMinnville Regional. From game one, Linfield 7, Redland 6. We're here with head coach Jackson Vaughan, fifth-year senior Katie Phillips, and sophomore Jacey Leyvas. Coach, pretty wild game today. A lot of back and forth. 6 combined errors between the two teams. Had to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Just thoughts on how things went today.
Yeah, you summed it up pretty good. It was definitely, it was a tough game, and I thought Redlands did a lot of good things. And obviously went up 4-1, and we haven't played in 3.5 weeks, and you're always concerned about how we're going to kind of respond. And but to the kids' credit, they bounced back and scored obviously 3 to tie it, and kind of felt like we got back in control a little bit. And then we take the lead, and then they come back, and we have the error, and we're going to close the game out and don't get the out of 2. And then they get a big hit on an inside pitch that kind of kid inside out the other way, and they score 2. And but our kids' credit, they didn't waver. You know what I mean? K2 leads off the 7th with a hit, and then Katie gets the bunt single after that, and Claire executes a bunt after that, moves them to second and third, and to put them in scoring position. And then obviously Bryn kind of got that tough 2-hopper to the kid, and those are tough to field in a pressure situation, and we end up scoring the 2 runs. And happy overall. We had 12 hits for not playing in 3.5 weeks, and that was my biggest concern in some ways, along with how obviously our pitching would be after kind of 3.5 weeks off. So pleased with that. Hopefully we can build off that tomorrow and obviously keep putting pressure on them from that standpoint.
Yeah, it did look like a little bit of rust out there. Obviously, starting pitcher Katie Kelly gave up 7 hits, 6 runs earned, walked 4. Would you just chalk that up to 3.5 weeks without being in a live game?
Yeah, I think part of it's that, and it's different pitching against your own team than going back into an environment. And our conference, she's so comfortable, I think, against some of the teams we play because we play them so much. Playing a foreign opponent, and again, regionals feels different. You know what I mean? And so I think there was a little bit of that, and just hopefully getting back in the groove of things a little bit. She kind of showed her normal self off and on, throughout the game, but certainly I don't think was. The Tay that we're kind of used to, but also lots of credit to Redlands. I thought they put the bat on the ball pretty good and had pretty good pitch selection overall, and I thought did a pretty good job.
Jacey, you go 3 for 3, had the RBI in the 2nd to get the scoring going against your hometown college. Were you pumped up for today, or did it just feel like another game?
I definitely was excited for today, not only because it was my hometown, but also because it's regionals and postseason's always way more fun than anything else. So I was mostly just excited because it was postseason.
How did it feel to deliver on that spot?
It definitely felt great. I knew that I was going in a pretty intense scenario with 2 outs, but I was just trusting the plan we made and just looking for that pitch that I wanted.
Katie, today you became the all-time program leader in games played and games started. Hopefully a few more weeks left for you, but as you're in the postseason for the last time in your career, have you reflected at all about the last 5 years?
Actually, not really. I mean, I've been here obviously for the last 5 years, and I feel like it's gone by really fast, but we've done so much, and I'm just trying to take like one game at a time and one inning at a time, and just not really letting myself feel those feelings until Texas. So
you came up big with the 2 RBIs in the 5th, and then of course ended up scoring the game-winning run. But what did it say about this team that even though you guys took a couple of hits on the chin, that everybody stayed positive and kept working and made it happen today?
Well, I had the conversation with the team before we started today, and I was just talking about, since I've been in this position a lot, like we just tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and this whole game is about pressure. So I said we needed to be able to pick each other up and pick ourselves up, and if we failed, we needed to look to our teammates. So I just made sure that when I went up to that, I just gave it everything I had and just stuck to my plan and did what I could do to contribute to the win.